Now, let's see. What time is it? Not sure if I can remember. I know. It's Ace Attorney time. Oopsies. That's supposed to be on starting, not ending. It's Ace Attorney time. And honestly, I'm gonna get right into it. I was watching a show. I was watching Puella, Madoka, Magica. I believe that's what it's called. It has a long name. Press enter. Yes, please. It's trial day. Just get right into it, except this music is so fire, I gotta listen to it real quick. Okay. October 18th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. Disgraceful. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready to begin, Your Honor. I love that line. The prosecution is ready to begin, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. Just making sure I unmuted. I was kind of scared there for a second. The prosecution will show the court that 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. It's gonna be the security lady. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Okay. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Way better than the security lady. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors are to run through their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant, it's Penny Nichols. All of the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to guard the station. Now jump ahead to the... What is up with my phone? Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. Because, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? No. I think I can probably remember that. So, the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval. Samurai spear added to the court record. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question, and that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Ugh, I hate her. She's so mean, especially when she talks really fast. That freaks me out. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Ma'am. Hold on. 24. God dang it. How old is she? 33, 30, 17, 18. He's 24. Ma'am, aren't you like 60? Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. No! Not my necessary fun made it for me because can you believe it? This was Lovey got when he called me Oldbag. I just cried because I had a crush on him. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. Oh, thank you, Judge. Oh, thank you. Because I cannot deal with that anymore. I cannot deal with her talking so fast. Okay. I made a grave mistake. I just realized I never pressed the live button. Oh God. I hate my life. That was terrible. Hold on. Oopsie. What did I do? Anyways, back to this tragedy that, I can't believe I didn't press the live button. I feel so stupid for that. I was gonna clip that, too. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. No, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. To get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one heck of an old bag. Witness's account. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Hold on, Hammer. Gosh, I can't talk. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some extra errands to run that morning. Anyways, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30, right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, the man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. Can I begin my cross-examination now? You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross. Yeah, I already know exactly what it is. I'm gonna save first. Just in case it's not right. Save, please. Okay. Objection! Okay, yeah, it was right, because the music stopped. Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. This does not look like Mr. Will Powers. What is this exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Tokyo. This old bag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that! I was born yesterday!
No one in this court is accusing me of that, witness.
He's having trouble calling her old bag man.
However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. I really like Edgeworth in this case because he's equally fed up with Miss Oldbag. Like, I feel like what if Edgeworth is a fan of the Steel Samurai? What if Edgeworth is a fan of the Steel Samurai, and that's why he doesn't want to do this case because he loves Will Powers? The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, the windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good.
Let's hear about your proof then.
I love Edgeworth. He's great. The man in the photo. I never said anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run through the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? It looks like he's just like hiking though. So not really.
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright, you can cross-examine the witness.
She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she smiles. Hold it. Whippersnapper! Hey, I haven't said anything yet. I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow. The up and up. You today always pointing and reaching for pointing fingers at fingers with me all the way to the crime. Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. For once, I agree with Edgeworth. Edgeworth has met his match. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Now he sprained his ankle. How do you know that? Hold it. Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Thus the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot, okay. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. Hold it. Are you absolutely sure? Not necessarily. It
does look like he's dragging his foot.
See? And you trust me, whippersnapper. Well, Nick, find any glaring contradictions? Well, she seems pretty sure it was Powers in that photo. That's her Hold it! Trip and fall? Yes, and I think he's supposed to be a Steel Samurai. What's a laugh? It's a first example. I hope to make it better for him, of course. I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Or the assistant then. Oh, she's cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
May continue your testimony.
You broke the prop. Hold it. You broke the prop. Sure did. His own samurai spear. That's the contradiction. Murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. Strikes me as significant detail if it writes down the court record. He's going to sign for pretty bad. I see the picture. Is that duct tape? I think so. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there's one thing that bothers me.
Which is...
Where is the Steel Samurai costume now?
Oh. Turn the audio down in Streamlabs. Can hardly hear your voice. Down Streamlabs. Can hardly hear your voice. Is this better? Hold on. There's no music playing at the moment, but I'll see in a sec. Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. There's not any music at the moment, so I can't really check, but I turned it down, so hopefully it's better. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that's right.
Are you sure? You're sure, Your Honor? Sounds better? No, for now. Okay. I don't know if this really counts as music, but I guess it kind of does. I'm gonna save and then object, because I'm afraid. Object. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can you see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has a point.
I also wonder if someone not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Palmer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Witness continued. The time of poor Hannah's death was 2:30 p.m., true? I think it's better starting from... No, it's fine. It's very helpful. Always want to make sure everything with my audio is good. The time of poor Hannah's death was 2:30, true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. This literally looks nothing like him. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I guess it's the mask, but like, still. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Alright.
It was 2:30 p.m., true?
God dang it, she's right. It was. The person I saw go to the studio before then was Will. No one else went there. Prove it. Hold it. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then, and I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Hold it. Are you sure? Objection. The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. What? Edgy boy is crazy. Edgy boy? Oh. Maya, what? Maya, what? Okay. It's, alright. I'm clipping that. That's crazy. Maya, what? What do you mean? That's crazy. Oofda. Anyways, that's crazy. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all, or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. The time for Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? Prove it. The only person I saw go to the studio then was Will Powers. There are two photos, though. The thing is, there are two photos. Objection! The music stopped. Yes. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So, whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture? And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Ooh, you know, if you wanted to look at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Even I know that means it was taken on 2 p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue is here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only had data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Disgraceful. Bah!
Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day, yet there's only one data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? only someone with access, the security lady herself. Hey, me? You want your mouth, whippersnapper? The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help! Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Old lady. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper, too. Whippersnapper.
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate? Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Oh, well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. Disgraceful. Bah!
I see. Your testimony, please.
Oh my god. This lady's gonna drive me insane. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny, I only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Real. Oh, God. Hold it. Well, who in the heck was in the 40 you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. There was hanging about. One was there that day. Objection. Oh, wait. Objection. Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain. I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids. So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. He was the one who murdered, Jack Hammer. Disgraceful. What?
Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on the way to the studios that day. One was a Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh yes, well we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield a samurai spear.
Impossible, I'd think it's quite heavy.
Right, as much as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there, that makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
Bah! This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. I'm looking at you, old bag.
October 18th, 11:08 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3.
Mr. Powers?
Yes?
Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go in the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So who is the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good. You're the only lucky suspect right now, besides a 3rd grader. Nick, What are we gonna do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could have conceivably done this. Like the third grader. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go.
What does that mean? Please don't sound like that.
Disgraceful.
Bah! Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on the matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios, that was roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed the crime. What if he did it? We never considered that, have we? What if Jack did it? That's his name, right, Jack? I'm gonna check. His name's Jack, right? Jack, yeah. What if Jack did it? I mean, I doubt he did, but what if he did? What if he did it? Then what? Where do we go from there? Hold on. I'm gonna check something real quick. Okay. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant of Will Powers.
Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Disgraceful.
Bah! Order! Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who's obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right, great, as if the stakes weren't high enough.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no 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 no!
We gotta go with, gotta save, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go with the grade school boy.
It was a grade school boy. Why isn't anyone saying anything?
Are you seriously suggesting the boy did it, Mr. Wright?
Grade school boy kills veteran action star with spear. For one thing, the murder weapon was with the Steel Samurai. Would you care to explain just how the boy would have obtained it from him? Maybe that was a dumb move on my part. Maybe? How about absolutely, Nick? Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I warned. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Maybe It's fighting over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please.
Very well, go ahead. So who's this person?
I don't want to say the assistant girl. Security lady. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whip a snapper. Disgraceful.
Ah! Order! Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slip into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't that the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new darning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way? Give Granny a break. No. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's action that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute! What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer. What? How could you be so sure? Or, is it be nice to the kids and be mean to your elders' day? Whippersnapper. I have proof. Proof?
Indeed, let's see the proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that...
No. Can I save? Because a grade school kid wouldn't be that tall? Your Honor. Samurai spirit. The very spirit shown in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. Oh, yeah.
I see.
I thought it would be, he couldn't be that tall.
Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
That Windbag's speechless. This has got to be first.
Very well. Bah! This court will suspend proceedings on the current...
Oopsies.
Something old bag, Your Honor. And the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Bah!
Alright. Wait a second! I'm not going to sit here, you big run off, barking up the wrong tree. Me, I'm talking. Oh great, stop the presses, the Windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify. Oh my god.
My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people on the studios of the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? They told me just to pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why'd you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of Oldbag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Anyways. Prove it. No, prove it. No, prove it. Prove it, loser. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Where's the proof? That says photo number 2. Loser! Objection! Oh shoot, it was wrong! No! Hi, Oak. Welcome in. I messed up. I made a mistake. Go back. Please. Bye. No. Back. Back, I say, back. That was bad. Hold it. So you were told not to talk? That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwig, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. There were some other people. Hold it. Tell me more. Who are these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? We should have known something. We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scenes without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So, where were these people? At the scene of the murder, of course. The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a group meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Indeed. Facts.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
Think I've already asked all my questions, but I'm gonna keep pressing her. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? Hold it! Hold it, I say. Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that, silly. Still, they're pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. So you got your bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I need to ask. However, I'm gonna continue the cross-examination. Great name, Oldbag? Yeah. Guess there's no harm in getting as much info as I can. So you just wanted me to keep quiet about something? There were some other people that said them. They will meet then. Hold it! So they were actually in the studio? Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. I'll kill this woman, I swear it. I love you, Edgeworth. Sometimes Edgeworth really angers me, but in this case, he's so real. I'll kill this woman, I swear it. I feel sorry for Edgeworth almost. She really left him hanging on this one. Even he thinks. But if you're accusing me, I'm not. If you're going to accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Hold it. Them? Who were these people? Oh, the record on producer. Oh gosh. Okay, we already went through that. We already went through this. Okay, great. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some big wigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on defendant Mr. Powers.
Bah! The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of.
I understand, Your Honor.
This ends the day proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. The court is adjourned. Bah!
Facts. Hold on, my phone isn't working. Okay. October 18th, 1:04 p.m., District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Right, like your name, Phoenix Wright. Oh, really? It's nothing. Oh, or should I? Ooh, we'll be going down to the studio to do some more investigating. We have to find quote. W quote. It looks like she's writhing around in pain. Oh, well, I thought she was dancing. We have to find more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as a witness for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take pressure off Mr. Powers, and honestly, she's really suspicious and really annoying. Poor old Windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her. Maya, no! Maya, no! You shouldn't! Well, she wasn't winning any points in there with or without my accusation. Oh. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right. We'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. To be continued. Well, we still have like 10 more minutes, so. Maya, you mean Yukiko from a distance? Yeah. Yes, I do mean Yukiko from a distance. 3 tournament. Yes, we're gonna save. Thank you very much. October 18th, the Wright and Company Law Offices. Whew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer? Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. What do you think we should do? Huh? Why don't we just do what I just said? We just gotta get the scoop on this director and producer. Oh, right. That's what I've been saying. Let's get to the studio pronto. Okay, let's just go. It doesn't matter. Let's just go. Hold on. Oops, 1 second. Okay, October 18th, 2:16 p.m. Global Studios main gate. No one's here. Right, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't gonna eat them. I want those donuts. The birds again! The dang birds, oh my gosh. The birds that literally drive me insane. October 18th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I was gonna eat them. Yeah. I want donuts. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about the trial today? It was down that path of the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what it said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today? Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Okay. Those freaking birds. This looks really boring. This looks terrible. This is Studio 2? I thought so. It doesn't really look much like a studio, does it? No. No, that it does not. Hey, there's a trailer over there. Looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? No. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think it's part of some temporary film set. This is someone's house. Hello? Nick, let's go inside. You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked. Aw, shucks. I say aw shucks all the time, unironically. I don't know why, but yeah. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. Do I get to slide? I do get to slide. There's some flower. There are some flowers here. These birds are driving me insane. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Yeah, hey, that piece is bent. Does that mean something? Is that a clue? Can I slide now? Wow. Food. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too, with the bone, I guess. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak, but something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feels odd. Maybe the fact that there's no bone? Why does it sound like poorly synthesized bird sounds? I know. Maybe it's the fact that there is no bone remains on the plate. Did they eat the bone? I think they ate the bones in the steak. That's crazy. Could they not just record real bird sound? Yeah. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Trailer. Or van, same thing. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? Maya, don't you have a license? You're 17. Why don't you have a license? Do you have a VOD archive? I don't know what that means. I know what, okay. Hold on. I think I do. Maybe. I think I know what it means. VOD. That's past streams. Archive. That's, shoot. Hold on. I know what archive means, I swear. No, I don't. I know I've heard it before, like Internet Archive, but I have no idea, I'm gonna be honest. Can I go in here? Let me in. Knock, knock. Who's there? Let me in, please. Ah, shucks. I'm gonna go inside Studio 1. Because I'm bored. Is Penny here? Is Penny here? I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it's a murder. It is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else. Nick? It's like a way of storing old things that aren't lost to time. No. I don't think so. No. I think Logan has like 500 videos of VODs uploaded on his YouTube. I mean, I could. I just don't know how. That's the issue. I want to watch the first P4 VOD. I mean, it's still... Hold on. Is it? Oh. I guess it's not still there. So I guess I don't have that, that VOD anymore. Well. I mean, I could probably find it somewhere. 'Cause, I don't know, I don't know. My seeing stuff on, I don't know, on, what's it called? On my phone is a lot more limited than on my computer, so I could check on my computer, like, while Logan's streaming, I could check if I can still find it somewhere. But yeah. Anyways. Most of that stream, see, I didn't actually play much of the game. Most of that stream was Rukov helping me out with stuff because it was my first, like, ever stream. Hold on one sec. Okay. Outside Studio 1. Those birds, oh my gosh. I want to go to the employee area. Look, it's that assistant girl. Penny Nichols. That's crazy. Hey. Hi. WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right, see you later then.
Oh, Logan is going live soon.
Except it's probably gonna take him like 10 minutes to go set up. Anyways, good luck with your investigation. Okay. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain, so it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you? What, you want to work the grade off? Really, Nick, we can? Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. Beef longa, indeed. Oak, what do you think we should do? Should we rip it off, or should we leave it on? You know, it took Penny so much hard work. Should we rip it off, or should we leave it on? Up to you, Oak. Because I don't know what to do. I don't want to let down Maya, but I also don't want to let down Penny. Alright. At least in one save file. Yeah. Well, I guess some things just made to be broken. Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes. Yeah! There, that should make the kids happy. The things we do. Oh god, I feel so mean. I feel mean to Penny. And I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great when you decide to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. Move. Dressing room. Let's break in. This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh, she's got a point. Was this here before? Some cookies. Wait, Nick. These snacks, they've passed the expiration date. Then don't eat them. They're snacks. They're meant to be eaten. She's so real for that. This part of the bag, I wonder what's inside. Hey, supermarket tabloids? Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Maya, leave those alone. Wolfmen found on Mars? I'll have to buy that issue. What the heck? An array of cosmetics. Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, get with the picture. Look, explain to me how you can identify a show just by seeing a wig. I am kind of like the samurai movies. Kinda. Oh gosh, she's crazy. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Okay. There's some regular suits among the costumes here. Those must be Mr. Powers' personal clothes. Okay. And this is what he's like. Someone's sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take it to bed, but I don't know what to do. Move. Employee area. Don't know what to do? Well, then I think I quit. I'm just gonna go to... no, because he just started 3 minutes ago, so he probably hasn't actually started yet. Indeed, what to do? Nah. Just gonna... Indeed, what to do? I'm just... Oh, I don't know what to do. Oh, okay. I guess we had to go back here. Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. I'm gonna talk to Penny. That's what I'm gonna do. So, how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those places with steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? The fanboy. Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She calls her old Windbag too. She has a bit of trouble catching him though. I heard something at trial today. They said the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. Guess they were here, though. The studio had seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Okay. It's probably been long enough. I'm gonna get ready to... Oh, hold on. We gotta save. What am I doing? We gotta save. What am I doing? And go back to the title screen. Listen to this fire music. This music is such a bop. Okay. Time to raid. Raid Logan Robo. Yeah, I haven't done that command yet. I'll work on it at some point in time. Okay, bye. I mean, oh, what did I just do?
Ah, my screen. Come back, please. No. Come back.
Okay. Bye. I'll be streaming again. I don't know if I'm gonna stream again on Thursday. I might. What do I think of the stream? Thank you for being here, and thank you for being at the Persona stream earlier. It was fun. Bye. And thank you for listening to me yap about the first 3 episodes of Madoka Magica. It was great. Bye bye.